Arnold Schwarzenegger in an 80s movie spouting one-liners while surrounded by explosions. This is the scenario behind pretty much every movie he did in the 1980s. Yet this is the one that stands out. Why? Because whether you love or hate Arnold, there's one thing no one can deny. This is the role he was meant for. In the future, robots created by a company called Cyberdyne Systems have obtained a form of free will thanks to an AI called Skynet. Half of Earth's population has been terminated due to a nuclear war. However, the last remnants of humanity are fighting back due to the leadership of one man, John Connor. In an attempt to eliminate John before he's born, Skynet sends a Terminator back in time. They do this to eliminate Sarah Connor before she gives birth to the savior of the human race. As far-fetched as this concept might seem, it's easy to become immersed in the story, in part due to James Cameron's brilliant direction skills and tight writing. Most of the dialogue is spot on, and the characters are pretty well written. Most of the humans have trouble accepting that Kyle and the Terminator were sent back from the past, and constantly try to rationalize why strange things are happening. Sarah also develops realistically by the end of the film, which is quite welcome. The story, although not well thought out, is extremely exciting to watch. Some cheesy lines, unfortunately, do not hold up today. At least it's not Mr. Freeze.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
But I'll get to that later. Arnold Schwarzenegger is usually a hit or a miss. People either love or hate him. His delivery is cheesy like it is in most of his movies, but here it sounds almost robot-like. Strangely, he fits into this role quite well, almost as if it was written for him. His accent is not as thick here, which may be in part due to his lack of lines. But when he speaks, oh boy. Such lines as, "I'll be back," are memorable. Downright hilarious, but memorable. This is Arnold's most believable role. He gets just enough screen time to prove how dangerous and terrifying he actually is. Michael Biehn as Kyle Reese is also quite memorable. When he talks about his time in the future, it really seems like he believes it. Linda Hamilton plays Sarah Connor, and her and Michael Biehn had tight chemistry. The way Linda Hamilton represented Sarah was very truthful with her emotions, and at no time felt fake. One more thing I almost forgot to mention. Arnold's costume. The jean jacket, the boots, and the glasses really suit him. He's a complete badass. Here's where the Terminator falters. The movie's 30 years old now. As expected, the special effects look worse with every viewing. Explosions are decent, the early computer effects for electricity get the job done, and the stop motion's okay, but the animatronics. They're equally as terrifying as those featured in Five Nights at Freddy's, though in much different ways. Animatronics were laughable at best. Every time this scene comes on, I'm instantly pulled out. And don't get me started on the part where Arnold gets run over. It's hilarious. Ultimately, the effects don't distract you enough from the excellent features of the movie, which is definitely a plus. The soundtrack is solid too, assuming you like 80s pop rock. The main theme, however, is what sells it. It's epic, and it fits the movie perfectly. As for the Blu-ray quality, the image is superb, and the sound is solid as well. Despite some problems with colors and sharpness, it easily surpasses the DVD version. In the end, Terminator still surprises me. For a movie that's 3 decades old, it still holds up in most ways, and is an excellent addition to your collection. The Terminator gets an 8 out of 10. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and share it on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. All the links for those can be found in the description below.
Also, don't forget to subscribe by hitting that big button over there. And while you're at it, why not click that email checkbox so that our videos don't get buried with all the other channels you're subscribed to. I'm Zack.
And I'm Kyle. And we're Battlefront Productions. Really? You mean the subscribe button bigger than us?
Well, it is pretty nice.